Hi guys, so this is the look that I'm going to be doing today. It's my pop of color look. As you can see, the turquoise in the corner. If you like this look and you want to see how I do this, keep watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay guys, here we go. So I'm going to start with the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. I'm just going to put a little of that on both of my lids. And then blend that with my finger. Now I am going to take my Sigma E60 large shader brush and my Mercier Translucent powder and just set that. Okay, that should do it. And now I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics. It doesn't have a number or a name on it. It's just a fluffy blending brush. And I am going to take, now all my shadows are from a company called the Cosmetic Company. They're extremely high quality shadows for a really good price. So I'm just going to take this color right here and just use that in my crease as a transition color. Just with circular motions, I'm just blending that right into my crease. Okay, now I am going to take a smaller blending brush by Morphe. It's their E22. And I am going to take another brown shade here, a little bit darker. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. So this one right here. Now, of course, you don't have to have these shadows exactly the ones that I have. The beauty of makeup is that you can use whatever palette you want with whatever colors you want to suit your skin tone, to suit your eye shade. This is more of just a technique and that pop of color that I want, obviously. Into the crease, about halfway between the outer corner and the inner corner, and just blending that together with the first color that we put there. Now we are getting into an even smaller blending brush, and that is Morphe E18. And I'm going to take the darkest brown shade in this palette right here. And I am just putting that right in the corner here. On the outer third. Really gonna try to pack that color on. I really want it to, this eye look to pop. Okay, and again, going back to my BH blending brush, I'm just going to blend the edges of that again. Now I am going to go with my smallest blending brush, E36 by Morphe, and I am going into another palette that I have and just taking this matte black color, and I'm going to pop that right in the outer corner as well. A little bit, tap that off so that you're not getting too much fallout. And right in the outer corner. Now I am going to take, where's that brush? I'm going to take a little loose pigment by Makeup Forever, and this is color 926. It's their star powder. And I'm going to put that on a Sigma E55 brush. I like this brush because it's dense and it's really nice for packing on. I'm just taking some of that star powder, pack that on that brush, tap it off, and I'm going to pop that right in the center of my eyelid, right here. All right, and here comes the fun part. I am going to take, now this is kind of a funny brush for eyeshadow. This is also a BH Cosmetics brush. It is a small concealer brush. And I am going to take this awesome color right here, turquoisey. It's got like a little shimmer to it. So I'm just gonna pack that on that brush, tap it off, and that baby is going in the corner. Okay, so I'm not going to pack it into the inner corners just yet because I am going to do my foundation, concealer, all of that first. I'm going to come back to that. Okay, I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to record it. Sometimes eyeliner works out great. Sometimes eyeliner doesn't work out so great. So I'm going to do this. And I may or may not include it in the video. We'll see. You will see how it goes. Oh, I'm using Sephora liquid liner in black. Okay, eyeliner is done. Finally, that was not going good for me today. All right, so now I'm going to start with the face. And I am going to use my Makeup Forever Step 1 color correcting primer in green, because obviously you can see I have a lot of redness. I think it's coming off a little more red on camera right now, but I just put this stuff all over wherever I need it, which is pretty much everywhere, and just rub it in with my fingers. I got something going, like a, yeah, I don't know. I think it should be illegal to have pimples and be getting wrinkles at the same time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let that sit a little bit and just absorb into my skin. And I am going to start with my eyebrows. Okay, now that my primer is pretty dry, you know what? I've got a couple of really bad red spots on my face. So, okay, the label's all worn off of this, but this is the Essence color correcting sticks. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that on that red spot, or any red spots that I have on my face, really. Then I've got some like small spider veins and stuff like that, and I find this helps to cover that as well. I've also got the yellow color correcting stick from Essence. I'm just going to take that and put a tiny bit of the yellow underneath my eyes to get rid of any purpley blue, you know, girls. We all have this stuff going in our eyes. Yeah, let's color correct a little. I am a huge fan of color correcting. You can put your foundation on and it could cancel out redness, it could cancel out dullness, it could bring your face to life. But I find that as the day goes on, if you have any discoloration, hyperpigmentation, whatever you have, I feel like it always ends up coming through, at least for me anyways. So color correcting just makes my makeup last that much longer. Alright, now I'm going with my foundation. This is Makeup Forever's Water Blend Foundation in the color 245. Just want to shake this really well since it is water-based. Okay, and I actually put this stuff on with my fingers. So I just put a squirt, rub it together a little bit. I start on my cheeks, my nose. On average, depending on how my skin looks, I use about 2 to 3 squirts of this stuff. And about a half a pump, and I'm going to put that on my forehead. Now, with this foundation, you need to let this dry 30 to 60 seconds in between. Okay, I'm getting it from somewhere else off my fingers here. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty sheer, but because I am starting to age, I feel like all the high coverage foundations are really, really cakey on me. So I have a very dry, I have very dry skin all the way around my face, and then in my T-zone, I'm still really, really oily. And this is the only foundation that I have found that doesn't give me like a massive oil slick in the middle of my face and make the rest of my face look like it's just a cakey mess. So I'm going to go in with layer number 2 now, again on my fingers. So this is now approximately a total of 2.5 pumps. So yeah, I guess it's about 3 pumps every time I use it. And another half pump just for my forehead. In there. And I like this because I have freckles and I don't mind my freckles. I've learned to embrace my freckles. I've learned to love them. And this doesn't cover up all of that, but it just gives me a nice complexion that most foundations just don't. Carry that down my neck a little bit. Okay, so now I am taking Makeup Forever Lift Concealer in number 1 and number 3. I am taking number 1 for under my eyes. Now, number 1 has a slight pinky sort of salmon-y color. And so, again, I know that I've color corrected. Oh, this is the Makeup Forever Ellipse Sponge. Oh, I just put that on my face. Look at that. Alright, let's just get that off. So I use this dry, and I just put a little bit of the concealer directly onto the sponge, and just dab it into my under eye. So don't forget to carry your concealer in the corner of your eye too. Get rid of any darkness there. Now I'm taking that Lift Concealer number 3, again, putting it on my sponge, and I'm just going to put that in my highlight areas. So a little on my chin, a little on my nose, a little on my upper forehead. Now, this has more of a yellow base than number 1, so again, any redness, you can take this and cover up any red spots that you have. Now I'm going in with Makeup Forever HD Translucent Powder and a Morphe M501, and I'm just taking like this powder is amazing. I feel like it blurs everything the second you put it on. So I'm just going to put some of that under my eyes so that it doesn't crease. Really, I'm going to powder the spots that would either crease or get really oily. Okay, now I'm going to take my big, huge Morphe E1 powder brush and just dip like once or twice, tap that off, because I really don't want a lot of powder on the rest of my face. I'm just going to put that everywhere else, down my neck, and that's it. Like, you don't need a lot of this stuff. I'm going to go back in with my E20, my Sigma Short Shader E20 brush. That. And I'm going to just go back in with the same brown shades that I used before. So this shade, and this shade. And I'm going to start in the outer corner and just pull in that lightest brown shade to about 2/3, 3/4 of the way. And here comes the fun part. I am popping this turquoise color all over the inside and underneath the lash line a little bit, bringing it into where the brown is. Okay, so now I'm going to finish the rest of the face with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and my Morphe M438 brush. And I'm dipping into this lightest shade here. And I'm starting up at the top of my ear, down into the hollow of my cheek. Yeah. Okay, so now I am taking my Morphe E3 powder brush and my Coastal Scents Forever blush in Romantic. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a mauve shade, and this is extremely pigmented, so I'm not going to go too crazy with this. Oh Lord! What? Now that we are done that, we can move on to highlighter. I'm using Becca Cosmetics. I don't know if you can see that. In the shade Opal, and it is their liquid. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that right there. Right there. On my Cupid's bow. And just tap it into the skin. I don't want this to go too high. Guess what? I said we were done eyes. We're not done eyes. I didn't put any mascara on. But that's like my specialty. It's like the very last thing that I always do. I don't know why I always forget mascara. Why do I forget mascara? L'Oreal Voluminous. They didn't have the carbon black back then, but I just used the regular black. I've bought so many mascaras, and I have bought so many mascaras and tried them out, and I always go back to this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Sigma pencil brush E30, and I can't turn this because it's broken on the inside, but it is the not sample, but it came in the kit with the Becca Opal liquid highlighter. This is the powder version. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on that Sigma E30 brush and just highlight my brow bone. I don't want to like have a massive streak of highlighter underneath my eyes, so I'm taking a very small amount of this and just blending it. Okay, now for the fun part, my Morphe E310 fan brush, dipping a little into that highlight, and we're gonna go right over that liquid highlighter. What? Check that highlight, check it. And a little on the Cupid's bow as well. So for lips, I am going to be using the Essence Lip Liner in Satin Mauve. I'm telling you, this color, I feel like it just goes with everything. Okay, there's mine. And then I am using my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the color Lovesick. This is like classic me color. It's like a pinky mauve color. And I just don't want like a crazy lip with this eye. Like I feel like this eye is already popping enough with the turquoise in the corner. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you like it. If you do like it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel, And yeah, I'll link everything in the description bar, including my Instagram, my Facebook, and comment below as well. Tell me what you think. Thanks. Bye.